spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Packlj and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Caught behind the line, it's Cox.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense putting points on the board.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early. You put yourself in a hole, not good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged. They're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
near the 6-yard
Well, I think
line.
on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet.
Going for the goal line. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Slams ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Number 0.
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. Intercepted, number 19.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coach...
Oh, he's got some space. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoff.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized. The expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU, this Indiana team can still be fun to watch and still prove a lot of people wrong.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks, it's Cooper. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes, but one surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they gain tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
Makes the grab. It's Martin. Good, solid tackle.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Becker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking for a crease. It's Hemby.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Finds his man. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
And the defense got him at the 27.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
To the ground with the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got the game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. and that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking left. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Might be changing the route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
Game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And the Bruins are on the move. On the move, it's Thomas. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself knows exactly where to go with it, and now it's 1st and goal.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into traffic, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. He fires one deep over the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Thomas. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is getting smoked, and even though this might seem surprising, I'm not sure folks around that program feel that way. Something's up there in Lincoln. They're trailing by 34 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. It's complete on the right side.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. 3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, UCLA.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that is interception number 3 on the day. At the 40, there he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together